I'm going to start with a little bit of history and some fun facts about Peru mining. Number one, Peru shines as the number 2 world producer in copper and silver and the number 1 gold in Latin America. And actually their mining industry fuels 10 to 15% of their GDP as a nation. They have 75% of the world's llamas populations, which is relevant to mining because llamas used to be used as mining transport back in the day. Mining in Peru actually dates back as early as the 1500s. It was part of the Inca and the Chimo Empire, and it was actually Spanish conquest that came into Peru and started to fuel silver production in Peru as early as the 1500s. Mining in Peru is arguably one of the biggest industries. However, it is still a tense industry. Despite contributing to the GDP and making billions of dollars in revenue for the country, there is also a lot of protests and a lot of environmental impact or environmental setback that it's being put in place by the communities that surround these areas. Arguably, some of the biggest mining giants in Peru are BHP or joint ventures like BHP, Glencore, Teck, and obviously the government owns some equity in these mines. Fun fact about Peru, I mentioned earlier, they're obviously quite well situated in the copper space, so they actually have 10% of the world's copper reserves, and it's definitely not mined out. There's a lot of space for new mines and new mining to develop, and so it's a region that will probably continue to receive a lot of investment. What can sometimes be tricky about Peru is the location. A lot of the mines are very isolated in very harsh conditions, very harsh environments, and so that obviously plays a part in both the extraction process and also localizing resources, human resources rather, to be in those mines. I would say that's where we come in. So we've seen everything from diaspora to bringing in expats to localizing local resources all throughout Peru. And we're very well versed with the different environments, the different ins and outs of the region. And so being able to know what talent works best for what operation, and whether this be a local talent, whether this be a Latin American talent, or even beyond, that is something that we can assist with. And we've been doing that for the past 17 years.